guys, and welcome to class today. Today I will guide you through a short Vinyasa flow. This flow will be here for you to lengthen and strengthen your hamstrings. So let's get started right away and enjoy. Find your way into a tabletop position. We will start by flowing through cat and cow. With your inhale, let your belly sink down, and with your exhale, round your back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Slow and conscious movements. Come back to center and step back your left leg. Shift your heel away from you. Change to the right leg and the left leg again. Feel a stretch in your calves. One more time on the left side and on the right side. Come back to center and we will do a wrist warm-up. Circle over your wrists to the right and switch sides to the left side. Come back to center and shift your weight forward and back. Feel the weight in your wrists. Now turn your fingers to your knees and lean back to your heels. Stay here and breathe. And now sit back on your heels and shake out your wrists. Come back to a tabletop position and lift your knees and your hips up. Come into your first downward dog. Walk your dog, one leg after the other, and stretch out your hamstrings. Find length in your hamstrings. Shake out your head if you want, a little yes and a little no. And then bring your gaze forward in between your hands and come to the top of your mat. Inhale halfway up and exhale, fold forward. We will stay here for a few breaths. So let your upper body become heavy and just hang out here for a while. With your next inhale, come back halfway up and exhale, fold. Now bend your knees and sit back down into a malasana and come back into a forward fold. We will repeat this 4 more times. Sit back into a deep yogi squat and come back to your forward fold. One more time. Come back into your forward fold. And then bend your knees and roll up to standing. Slowly. The last thing to come up is your head, and with your inhale, lift your arms over the side. Exhale, fold. step back into a plank position. Engage your core and flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We will stay here for 5 deep breaths. And notice the difference in your hamstrings. Inhale, lift your right leg up and step it forward. Come into a high lunge. Find your high lunge. Exhale, bring your fingertips down onto the ground and lift up your left leg for a warrior 3 prep. Both legs are straight and also your back is straight. Now step the left foot behind your right and exhale, fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, lift your left leg up again through warrior 3 prep. Come back into your high lunge. Exhale, hands down to the ground, step back to plank. And flow through your vinyasa. We will meet back in downward facing dog. Deep breaths here. And with your inhale, lift up your left leg, step forward, come into a high lunge. With the next exhale, bring your fingertips back on the ground, lift your right leg up for warrior 3 prep. Both legs straight. And then step your right foot behind your left. Inhale to lengthen and then fold. Inhale, lengthen and exhale, fold. Inhale through warrior 3 prep, step back into your high lunge. Hold your lunge and exhale, step back to plank. Shift your weight forward and back here. And then engage your core and shift back into downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg and exhale, high lunge. Open up for warrior 2 on your right side. Bend your front leg and find your focus. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Turn your right foot to the inside, so both feet are parallel to the short edge of your mat, and then fold. Wide-legged forward fold. Turn your toes to the inside. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, come all the way back up. And then turn your right foot back to the front. Come back into your warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, bring your hands back down to the ground and step back into your plank. Shift your weight forward and back here. And we meet in downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg. Step forward, high lunge again. Open up, warrior two on your left side. Bend your front knee. Find your focus again. Inhale, straighten your left leg, turn your foot to the inside, and exhale, fold from your hips. Right-legged forward fold again. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up again. Turn your left foot back to the front. Find your warrior two again. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, step back to plank. Flow through your vinyasa. Stay in your up dog. And then engage your core. Step back to downward facing dog. Shift your gaze between your hands. Bend your knees and step both legs to the outside of your hands. We meet in Malasana Yogi Squat. Straighten your back and hold. Breathe into your hips. Bring your hands behind your hips and come to seated position on your mat. Lean back and lift your legs for boat pose. Hold. And don't forget to breathe. Bring your feet back to the mat. Relax. And come back to boat again. Your shins are parallel to the ground. And your core is strong. If you want, you can lower down to low boat and hold here. Only a few breaths. Come back up to boat. Bring your feet back onto the mat and slowly roll down to the mat. Bring your heels close to your butt and lift up your hips for bridge pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower back down to the mat and lift and hold up. Bring your hips down onto the mat and step your feet forward a little bit. Lift your hips up again and hold. Feel the difference in your hamstrings when your feet are more forward. Lower your hips back again and step your feet a little more forward. Lift your hips. Hold here. Lower your hips back down and bring your heels back close to your booty. Lift your hips back again. Hold here. Breathe deeply. You're almost done. Only a few more breaths. Very nice. Lower your hips back down into the ground. Open your feet up, mat wide, and let your knees sink to another. Bring your feet back to the center and windshield wiper your knees. Come back to center and bring your knees close to your upper body. Give yourself a squeeze and then bring your knees over to the right side. Bring your gaze over your left arm and breathe into this twist. Bring your legs back up. Squeeze your legs back in. And then extend your right arm. Bring the legs over to your left side and twist. With the help of your left hand, bring your knees back up and squeeze them in again. Give yourself a nice hug. Make yourself small and tiny. Take a deep inhale and exhale, release. Find your way into your Shavasana position. Extend your legs, your arms. Close down your eyes. Relax the point between your eyebrows. You can stay here as long as you want, but I will end the video right here. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope to see you again on the mat next time.